Shannon, do you have a problem with the reception that Wade got back in Miami?
I got no problem with the reception that the fans gave him. My problem is with Pat Riley, and has always been with Pat Riley. Because you look at the fans see Dwyane Wade and how great he was for this organization and how great he was in the community. And that does not go unnoticed. He's been a model citizen. Everything they could have asked for a player, when you draft a player, the only thing you can hope for is that he's professional on the court and professional off the court. And Dwyane Wade has been nothing but that. But for Pat Riley to act the way he had, I get it. It is a business. I get that, no problem. And Skip, a coach told me one time, he said, guys, he called us up, he said, guys, I'm going to treat all of you guys fair, but I'm not going to treat you all the same. Pat Riley, I get it. You do business just the way you do business, but you don't treat the all-time greatest player in franchise history that way, the way you treated him. You wait 4 months to craft a letter to send to him after all what he's done for this franchise, but you took no time crafting a letter or a text message to send to Dan Le Batard.
I think it's an email.
To Dan Le Batard, but you had no time crafting that.
I got it.
To send to Dan Le Batard because you wanted your side of the story out. He didn't want Dwyane Wade because here's the problem that I got with him. Everybody talks about, oh, Pat Riley put the big three together. No, he didn't. Dwyane Wade put the big three together. Those rings meant nothing. If Dwyane Wade was not in Miami, LeBron James is not going to Miami. He viewed D. Wade as his brother. Sure. He didn't have any siblings. That's why if you notice, he said, at some point in my career, I would love to play with my brothers, Carmelo, CP3, and D. Wade. Without D. Wade in Miami, he's not coming to Miami. And Skip, he took less money to put the big three together. He opted out of a contract that was going to pay him $20 million 2 years ago, just so in the hopes that they could re-sign LeBron James. He opted out of that. I'm sure Pat Riley gave him his word, we will make it right by you, D. Wade. So D. Wade opts out of that contract. They didn't make it right by him then. This year, Pat Riley made it clear his #1 priority was Hassan Whiteside. I get it. Big man, 7 foot tall, a double-double machine, can block 3 shots a game. I get it. No problem with that. But you give $50 million to Tyler Johnson?
Well, he was sort of forced to.
No, he wasn't. Ain't no such thing as forced.
Well, but I mean, you need to sort of pick up the slack with somebody. You had to keep somebody after he lost Dwyane.
And that's exactly what he is, a somebody.
Yeah, he's a somebody. I would agree.
Okay, what about Dragic? What's your excuse for that?
That's his guy, man. He went and got him. He said it's going to change life in Miami. You got a true point guard. That's what Pat thinks.
It did change their life. It got him in the lottery. That's what it changed. That's what it changed his life doing. Skip, I get it. And this is why I advise all players, when they tell you they need you to take less money because they want to get other players, say, nah, I'm that player. Let someone else take less money because there will come a time they're going to want to get another player and they're not going to want you. And Dwyane Wade saw that crystal clear. He couldn't believe it. Dwyane Wade is a guy that should have finished his career. He should be a Kobe Bryant. Like Kobe finished his career with the Lakers, Dwyane Wade should have been able to finish his career, like a Dirk Nowitzki. For him to be in another uniform after all the great years of service he's provided to that organization, both on the court and off the court, is unacceptable. I wish every time he stood up, he drunk water, the crowd would have cheered. And every time the Heat did something, they were booed because they should have voiced their displeasure that their all-time greatest player is playing in another uniform when it wasn't called for.
So what happened? Did you get cheered every play you made when you returned to Denver?
I did.
You did not.
I did.
Get cheered every play?
Well, I only caught the 5 passes, so it's different.
Were they rooting for your team to beat the home team?
I think they wanted me to play well, but if the Broncos won, they would have been happy with that. And when I went back to Baltimore, they cheered me. They wanted me to play well, but they wanted their home team to win. And I think they wanted the Heat to win.
I'm not sure about that. Again, I'm just going through TV sound that I'm getting, but it sounded like they were very happy in Miami that Dwyane came away with the victory.
They love him, Skip. I mean, he brought 3 championships to that organization. And they know the reason why the big three was constructed. He was instrumental. I'm not going to say Pat didn't have something because obviously, you know, he was a championship coach. He's a championship general manager.
Yep.
But I believe the majority of the credit for the assimilation of the big three goes to D. Wade.
You got that right. I'm going to agree with you times 5 on this one. And yet, I'm the first to say I am not objective when it comes to Dwyane Wade. Anybody who's been watching me on TV over the last 10 or 12 years knows I am a huge Dwyane Wade fan. He is as clutch as any player who ever played the game. He's right in there with a Michael Jordan. I'm not saying he's better than Jordan, but when the money is on the line, when the little or big play needs to be made, the free throw needs to be hit, I trust Dwyane Wade. I believe he taught his brother LeBron how to win in those first couple of years in Miami. It didn't work so well against Dallas the first time around, but it worked the second time around. And Joy Taylor, I think you would agree, greatest athlete in the history of Miami.
It's very easy to make that argument. I'm a huge Dan Marino fan.
So am I.
Dan, you know I love you, Pittsburgh guy. I love Dan Marino, but it's very easy to make the argument he's the greatest player in
Can
Miami
we go
history.
to most popular athlete ever in the history of
He ain't
Miami?
passing Danny in that one.
I don't know.
Danny.
It's split
But
because you have different generations.
There's a warmth for Dwyane
Yes.
that wasn't
He's
generated by Dan.
100%
This is
beloved.
just me. Dan could play with a little chip on his shoulder. He could be a little chippy with the media occasionally. Dwyane was never really like that. I mean,
No.
Dwyane can have his bad days, but in general, he's beloved by media and fans.
Yes.
And I'm not sure Dan was ever beloved. He was just great.